In today's session, I'm going to take you through book a call email and frameworks. Again, look, you could spend, we've spent 5 grand on a copywriter who wrote us 3 emails that didn't convert. And so I want you to know there's huge value in these. These are cut, copy and paste. And then in time, you can start to, as you understand your client's message, you can start to tweak these so they come in your voice. And at an advanced level, I can teach you how to do, 7-day content frameworks within your emails as you start to build and understand your client better, story frameworks, all that sort of fun stuff. But this is like cut and paste. We've done it for you. All right, super high value in it. It can be like videos also. They're frameworks that you can use in multiple different levels. Remembering where we are in the system, they've seen an ad, they've opted in, or you've leveraged all your socials, they've opted in to get that piece of content. Right, percentage will then automatically book to a consultation call, and a percentage will just join your list, and then we're emailing the list, we're messaging the list, and we're calling the list because we care about our list, because the list is the asset. The list is a real value. Remembering all online businesses are judged on the size of their list. The bigger your list is, the more money you make. All right, listen to me. I'll say it again. The more money the more money you make. The bigger your list, the more money you make. The more valuable your online business is. This is how you can sell it down the line. And so the more people you have in it, the more valuable it becomes. And so we're going to email nurture them, call them, phone them, and then back up into that consultation process, and a percentage will join our program. And that's how we roll. And we keep on focusing on this till we get better and better at it. Better messaging, better consultation process, better emails, because we've got better messaging. All right, thus the ad becomes better. If we get good feedback on our sales process, then that piece of content gets better. Because that content better, we update the ad, we update our socials, so this becomes better. And so that consultation process becomes better. Your client list becomes better. Email addresses come better. More people join your program. Because you understood the problem better, your clients get better results. Because they get better results, right, you're able to sell better. Because they get better results, you're able to create a better ad. Because you get more results, you can create a better piece of content. Because you get more results, you can get better client list, as in you can email better. It's like the whole thing improves when you focus on it. And look, what I recommend is focusing on this until it does over 1 million, right? And then you can you can jump out and do some more fancy stuff, right? But again, it's one ad, leverage any social following into one piece of content, into one consultation sale, into signature program, percentage will join, into your client list, which is the asset. All right, let's go. So what you're going to get, all right, why follow-up emails are so important, step-by-step walkthrough of a booked call email, step-by-step walkthrough of self-generating email template. All right, so why follow-up emails are important. People are not always ready when you're ready to sell. As you build your email list, your emails will nurture them over time. People have different things going on in their life which stimulate different pain points. Suddenly, they will hit a pain point having read your email and take the call to action. Or, as I said, you're using it as a framework and you're posting it on your social media. Right, so here's a walkthrough your book call emails. My worst email mistake, just a heads up, we spent 40K on an event and I smashed up. I clicked the wrong button in our CRM system at the time, and on the day of the event it sent out a missed event email to everyone on the actual day, right? So no one actually turned up and I'd wasted a shed ton. So look, when it comes to email frameworks and posting frameworks, I put in the effort to make this work. So back in the day, I did this the hard way. I spent millions testing different email structures, posting structures. And in the old days, I would buy data, just send one email to that list and a percentage of people would turn up. We would spend around 30 to 40K and around 30 to 40 people would turn up. So we'd rarely break even at the front end and we'd have to break even on the back end. So when it comes to these sorts of frameworks, we put a lot of time and effort in. Social media changed the game. We were able to collect email addresses and phone numbers for a fraction of the cost, and that is what put our business on the map. So just copy our processes, save yourself millions of testing. These frameworks are very, very powerful. So as I said, as you know already, we started in running small rooms, and then over a period of time, we tested these frameworks, and the frameworks that you're getting access to are engineered over a good 15 years. And so they really, really work, and they've worked in many different sorts of facets. As I said, social posts and emails, social posts and emails. I'm going to keep saying that so you remember it. Remembering these are social posts and emails. And we've done, events all over the place, and this. And this was a byproduct of one of the main things that really enabled us to be positioned alongside Tony Robbins. So here are the frameworks. You can download them below. Email number 1, the 3 problems email. Again, it's not just an email, it's a framework. Hi, first name. I'm so excited about you getting name of HVG. If you're like most people, then you probably have loads of questions about getting it, outcome that they want. So you just fill in the blanks. Okay, so list problem number 1. These are guys, they're very, very self-explanatory, but they're very specific. They're like, here's the problem, here's a problem, here's a problem. Click to book your free strategy session before we close them down. Speak soon, your name, and sign off. There's not a lot cracking off. These are the 3 problems that you're going to have. List the 3 problems, and they're basically, this is the solution, So yeah, there's not much cracking off here. But the point is, although these are simple, these are very powerful. We've done a lot of testing on these, right? So the subject, right? Did you give up on this? Is one of our highest converting hooks ever. So if you were doing this for a post, for example, we've had clients who had a social media audience already, and you saying you could use this in a video. Did you give up on this? All right. Hey, look, maybe you haven't downloaded name of HVG. You can access it here. All right. That's it. You're straight into a sale. So they go straight into your funnel. You can access it here, Ed. By the way, did you give up on this? Want, desire, sound interesting? Then click the link on the session. I help you understand how to. They're very, very clear and specific on the problem that you solve. That's why it's really good. And so that's why, for example, if you're not getting a lot of people booking in, then you're not clear enough on what the actual problem is that you're solving. Because the more specific you get on the problem, the more likely they're going to book into that session, right? Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? All right, hi, just checking you got the name of HVG. Can you do me a little reply back so I know if you got it or not? So you're asking them for interaction. So this is a great email. And it's also, again, you're just reminding them of the thing that you told them, which was in sequence number 1. Okay, email number 4. Just a heads up, this is one of the most powerful email structures that we ever did. Your basic email number 4 is that forward. All right, this is difficult to do as a posting structure, but it's very, very powerful email. Hey, the other day you requested name of HV. I just wanted to make sure you're able to access it. I've copied the original email below. PS, so you're basically forwarding it, and it looks like you've had like a PA forward it to them. So it's really powerful. It's one of our most highest open rates. So because it's got that forward, it makes it almost impossible to not want to read. Okay. Email number 5, high open rate. Again, the same as before. Nothing really is getting any more complicated. Again, it's content very aligned with problem focused. Don't miss out on this. A high open rate as well. Okay. 7, this could be you. All right. Just a heads up, looking for 3 clients. So you're calling out a specific sort of person. Again, this is very self-explanatory. Just fill the gaps in, go through it. And then as you start to see the tests, all right, as you start to tweak, test, and measure, if you start to see people booking in more, all right, and then you want to increase that again, then get better at understanding the client problem again. And so these are worth going over. Don't just leave it and just do it, do nothing with it. The self-email generated template is basically just hook their attention with something short and sharp. Hey, tell them a story, knock out the objection they have, link to the call to old method that doesn't work anymore, something personal that you did that didn't work, call to action. This is just a structure. Framework is hook, story, call to action. Okay, so for example, tell a story, knock out the objection that they have. Just think of any story that you've ever, hey, look, My dad, was wandering around in the garden. He's actually doing this right now, and he came across like this hedgehog trap. And the problem is that he wasn't attracting the right sorts of hedgehogs because the trap was designed wrong. This genuinely is happening right now. So I'm just looking at him as he's wandering around in the garden, looking at his hedgehog trap. Now the problem is that he didn't have an expert. He just did this trying to trap on his own to try to. It's not a trap as so much as like a house to hold them. Anyway, he'd done this on his own. Problem is the hedgehog house that he built is just ineffective. However, if he'd hired a professional, all right, he'd have noticed that the actual house was done, in a non-effective way. And if he had this dip, you need a dip thing to, when the hedgehog walks in, they go down so they can't get back out, so they can be housed in, and then you can look after them properly. But he missed the dip. So the point is that, if you're trying to grow your business, you're probably doing a lot of things right now that you think are working well, but you're missing some slight nuances, just like my dad missed with the hedgehog dip. And the problem is you only really know that you've got this problem by the fact you've got lack of clients. And you think that you're doing all these things because you're following other people on social media. However, the truth is you've got no clients. So give us a call and we can fix that for you. See how I did that? Oh my God. Jeez. So what we did is hook their attention. The hedgehog, it's just a story. And it was knocking objections around, like they think they've got it all, but they haven't. They haven't actually found an expert that knows what they're talking about. And then I did a call to action, book a free strategy. That's it, right? It's not rocket science stuff, guys. Testimonial email. This could be you. This is where testimonial name was before she booked a call with us. This is the biggest problem. La 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 la. It's very, very simple. Makes total sense. And so look, those again are frameworks. You're going to put them into your email system so they're nurturing your potential clients, number one, and then you can use them and just start adjusting those frameworks to leverage as many people as possible into your socials so that they're downloading your HVG. So the self-generating email hook, grab the attention, keep it in line with your client, knock out any objections, as I did with the hedgehog story trap, and then a call to action to book a call, right? It's really that simple. Okay, so what this means for your future is you don't have to go through the trial and error that I had to, right? You have highly effective frameworks that work. Just a heads up, if you were to, back in the day, I paid someone $1,000 for one email. We spent 20 grand on a sequence that wasn't good. So there's high value here. We paid one copywriter for one email and it cost us $994 and it did not convert. Right, having us here to help you tweak your emails and your copy structure is what we're here for. So look, it is a framework and it's priceless. It's built our business. Okay, look at those subject headlines. We've done thousands and thousands of testing. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. And look, we're here for you every step of the way. We got your back. As always, summary of what we went through. Why follow-up emails are so important. Step-by-step walkthrough of book a call email frameworks, step-by-step walkthrough of self-generating email template, tasking to complete now, import your emails, start noticing your open rates, post your stats. Again, if more people are not booking up calls, what does it mean? It means you need to get better at your messaging, better at the problem, right? If you can't fill these out and they're very clear on the problem, then it's, of course, they're not going to convert, which means that these frameworks work. But if your messaging is no good, that means that you got to get better at your messaging. Okay, as always, complete your tasking now. We're here for you every step of the way. We got your back, y'all. As always, no matter what happens, never give up on your dreams. My name's Ed JC Smith. I cannot wait to see you on the next module. Let's go, 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 go.